The fool has said, in his heart there is no God. They are corrupt.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. And today we're going to examine a claim that was made by PC Meyer. And I want to say in advance, before we even listen to this video and we see the response to this video, that Mr. Meyer has himself to be blamed. He allows these atheists to puff his head up because he broke the world record in math. And then, because Steve McRae doesn't care about these arguments, he's only interested in building his YouTube channel. He doesn't care about getting facts about the things that we talk about in the real great debate community. He supports a stupid statement that was made by PC Meyer. I respect PC Meyer as a human being, however, that's about as far as it goes. He needs Jesus Christ just like the rest of us. He's flawed, and the man does not know it all. He makes an extremely ignorant and stupid statement in this video when talking to me. And he doesn't just do it once, he does it twice. So let's examine the two stupid things that PC Meyer does in this video, and then we'll hand him his embarrassment. Check it out.
Fossil record, which I don't trust.
I know, you don't believe anything except the Bible. Okay.
No, we're not talking about the Bible right now. We're just talking science right now. If I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong about this because I don't have the numbers in front of me, human beings and the distance between chromosomes between us and, let's say, tobacco would be about 3 or 4, if I'm not mistaken. I think humans is like 43 chromosomes, and tobacco is supposed to be 48, or it's 45 and 43, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, chromosome numbers are irrelevant.
Okay, but that's an argument that evolutionists like to use to try to argue for evolution.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not. Hey, real quick, I got a super chat. I got to read this real quick because I have a little thing. Anybody has a super chat? Hang on, G-Man. Wait, G-Man. G-Man, I'm sorry to interrupt. You're interrupting me. I have a super chat, and when I have a super chat, I have to read it out, as you guys know, because people are donating to my channel, because that's what I have to say this. So, yeah, Thomas Brody for $5 said, G-Man is proof we're related to bananas because he inherited the IQ of one. So, thank you, bro, Thomas.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I think banana's slightly higher.
Higher IQ.
Yeah, but thank you for that super chat. It was very nice of you.
Go ahead. You said that chromosomes is not used as proof for evolution. Let me see something here. I think it is stated clearly that makes that argument. If I'm not mistaken, I think I Googled it and found at least 40 or 50 different atheist sites that tries to argue the chromosome argument. So I think you should do a little bit of research. Matter of fact, on my channel alone, I got a bunch of atheists arguing the chromosome argument over and over and over.
Okay, how many chromosomes do humans have? How many chromosomes do humans have?
If I'm not mistaken, and like I said, I didn't have the numbers in front of me, I believe human beings have either 43 or 45, and I believe tobacco has 48. Now, wait a minute. I'm not done yet.
Stop.
I'm not done yet.
This is like you're just sitting here exposing your own ignorance and foolishness. No, we do not have 45 or 43. In fact, it would be really strange for us to have an odd number of chromosomes. If you know anything about mitosis and meiosis, we have 46 chromosomes. They are homologous to the 48 chromosomes.
Number in front of me. But if you want to be technical, I can get the numbers for you and show you the site if you want. I got a problem with that.
Many of you are probably wondering, what exactly is the stupid statement that PC Meyer made? And it wasn't just PC Meyer. Steve McRae backed it up. He said that there are no atheists, there are no professors or scientists going about using chromosomes as evidence for evolution. So let's examine that one first before we talk about who's exposing whose ignorance here on the internet. Check this out.
You all know that evolution argues that we share a common ancestor with the great apes, the chimpanzee, the gorilla, and the orangutan. Well, if that's true, there should be genetic similarities, and in fact there are. So we have 46, they all have 48. That's very interesting. I would say I believe in a designer, but you know what? I don't believe in a deceptive one. I don't believe in one who would do this to try to fool us. And therefore, I think this is authentic, and it tells us something about our ancestry.
Number of chromosomes is an interesting study. It is indeed true that chimps have 48, humans have 46. Tobacco also has 48. Amoebas have 50, and they say we came from an amoeba, yet they've got more chromosomes than we do. Chickens and dogs both have 78. They're identical twins. The fern has the most chromosomes. That's the ultimate goal of all evolution, to become a fern. So the similarities, I think, are evidence of a common designer.
So, PC Meyer, I was not demonstrating my ignorance. I think I knew what I was talking about, and that's only one video. If I want this video to be longer, don't make me go to my YouTube channel and show you how many idiotic, stupid atheists have come on my channel and have tried to do the exact same thing with arguing similarities. So how about we do this, PC Meyer? Because this is the first G-smack you're going to get today. The second one's got to do with the fossil record that you was talking about, and that one's really funny. But I'm not going to let this one down. You see, you said that I was demonstrating my ignorance and no one uses the chromosome argument to prove evolution. Let me give you a little bit of advice, sir. Okay? The next time you have a conversation with somebody like me, try to do it in a different room where you're not surrounded by 23 other morons in the room. Obviously, me and you would make 25 people that was in the room. And I obviously don't look at myself as being a moron. But you, sir, made yourself look like an idiot when you sat there and you tried to say, no one uses the chromosome argument to try to prove evolution. Oh, yes, they have. And you want to know who stopped them from using it? Take a guess. Christians. Because chromosomes don't prove diddly squat. But a lot of you probably never heard what he said regarding the fossil record. I want you to hear what this arrogant, conceited, Dunning-Kruger wannabe said in Steve McRae Room about the fossil record, and then I want to show you a response with that. And then PC Meyer, again, when you talk to me, sir, you talk to me with a certain amount of respect, or you're going to get embarrassed like McRae's going to get in my following video. But let's stick to your embarrassment and let's continue.
Wait, don't button. Wait. Or anything other than that. Do that. And science deals with observation. I've never once seen it. You have to believe that you evolve. And I'm going to quote Ken Hovind, okay? You got to believe.
No, there's multiple lines of evidence.
We got evidence for that.
Yes, we have evidence of prior ancestors that were not human.
Okay,
so we have paleontological evidence. So we have the bones. We have the fossils. There's molecular evidence, which I consider far more persuasive, that we have a nested hierarchy of shared sequences compared to other related organisms. So all this together, so it's the same way that you can get on CSI and they can identify paternity, is by looking at the similarity of the genes. We can also look at the similarity of genes between us, other mammals and reptiles and fish, and we can see a pattern of increasing divergence.
Okay, I disagree with that. And first I'll deal with the fossil record, because I know you brought up the bones and everything and whatnot. I don't believe the fossil record proves that we're, as a matter of fact, I recently went to the Museum of Natural History. I went there like, what, 2 or 3 times now. And every time I look at these bones, they're saying that these are bones of human beings. And I'm convinced that I'm looking at bone, well, actually, I'm sorry, not human beings. They're saying that they're bones of apes. And I think that we're looking at the bones of human beings from different parts of the world during a different part of time. You know what I'm saying? Not apes or Neanderthals. I'm looking at human beings with the bigger skulls and different features and whatnot. You're saying no, but while I can't screen share it now, I can show you plenty of videos of scientists being accused of forging or tampering with fossil records.
No, there are a few instances in the past where there have been forgeries. You're probably thinking of things like Piltdown Man, but those are the minority. But the majority of fossils have been confirmed and tested, and we found multiples of these species. Neanderthal, for instance, we have hundreds to thousands of individuals preserved in the fossil record. And we can actually...
I'm aware of the fossil record, which I don't trust.
I know, you don't believe anything except the Bible. Okay.
Here's what the creationists do about the facts. First thing they'll do, they'll say it's just microevolution. Now, I teach evolution. All right? I never talk about macroevolution because, in fact, macroevolution are one and the same thing. Give enough time, you can turn anything into anything. Yeah, it's true.
I got a problem with that. You see, you evolutionists say that human beings will always be human beings, and dogs will always be dogs. If you give me 1 trillion years, is that enough time for me to be something other than a human being? I mean, like I don't know. If you guys can just get your lies straight, that'd be great.
It's proven. You got the fossil record. It shows all the steps. All right, so typically what the creationists do, they'll deny the existence of tens of thousands of transitional fossils. Go to a museum, look at the fossils yourself. They're there. First of all, fossils don't prove evolution. Okay? The fossil record is consistent with a story, a historical pattern. It's proven. You got the fossil record. It shows all the steps. Fossils don't prove evolution. And that's exactly what paleontologists work at.
Now, if you find many fossils in the dirt, it's not the fact that you find millions of fossils in the dirt. That's proof of a flood. Now that's millions. That's millions.
So, tell me something, Mr. Myer. This is a man that obviously teaches evolution. 1 minute he tells us that the fossil record proves or is evidence that evolution is true. And then he says fossils are not evidence to prove that evolution is true. This man says that given enough time, you can have anything become anything with enough time. But when you come on YouTube and you talk to these intellectually dishonest people like yourself and other people here on the internet, then you start saying a human's always going to be a human, a pig's always going to be a pig. That's actually what I believe as a creationist. Just want to let you know that. So, PC Meyer, I understand that this was very embarrassing for you. You're not going to admit it. Steve McRae and them is going to find some semantics to try to play games with this video. Because they have to. Because this is their religion we're dealing with here. They have to play semantics with this video. So, the bottom line is this, Mr. Meyer. My time is very important to me. And I don't like wasting it on people who don't know what they're talking about. The fossil record does not prove that evolution is true. Let me say this again to you really slow this time. Okay? The fossil record does not prove that macroevolution is true. Secondly, Mr. PC Meyer, there are people who use the chromosome arguments. It would be the atheists that try to use that ridiculous argument, okay, to try to prove that evolution is true. See, it's easy when you're in an echo chamber and you got all your friends laughing at me in the comment section calling me names and whatnot. It's easy to do that. You know what's difficult? It's difficult to have a one-on-one look at the facts and actually have a conversation. And remember something. You remember something, and I'm talking to the atheists here on the internet. It ain't me that's running, it's you. Until next time, guys, this has been another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries, showing PC Meyer he should practice a little bit more humility when he's talking to one of us Christians. And also letting Steve McRae knows that his video is coming next. Read your Bible and do what it says. God bless.